Good morning, 9:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, September 9th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP is down 0.48% on the day. The XRP market cap's down 87.4 million. Right now, our main question we're asking ourselves, we had the Deathcross confirmed yesterday, as we've been talking about for the better part of about 10 days that we were waiting for this. We've now had the Deathcross confirmation. I anticipate this thinly traded weekend, probably if it's going to happen, we would probably have to wait until tonight. But you could have an overzealous run this evening or into this afternoon. And we could possibly break to that 5225. I am now looking for a confirmation here on the Deathcross. So basically you had the 20-day right here, come through the 200-day. Up a little higher, we've got the 50 and the 100 up there. Here, let me make this a little easier. So we have the 50 in the orange, the 100 and the 200s in the blue. The 20-day moving average is right here. So basically all that means is everybody who bought 20 days out and in is underwater. Everybody who bought 50 days and out or in from 50 days out in is in the negative. Anybody who bought from 100 days out to now and holding is in the negative. Anybody who bought 200 days out and is still holding is in the negative. It's the best way to explain that. Anybody who's holding XRP from 200 days and in to 20 days are all in the negative. It doesn't matter where you bought it. You're just slightly down if you've been holding for 200 days. If you've only been holding for 20 days, you're looking red. 50 days, very red. So right now, the exponential moving averages, when you get the 20-day moving average come through the blue, which is the 200, that's considered a death cross. That means the short-term trend reversal is complete. And now with the validation, so you've confirmed already the Deathcross, but now what you're trying to do is you're trying to back test it. So you'd want to get the price action to come up here to approximately 52.4, get a rejection, even if you have an overzealous run to about 537 as a wick, that could get some topside pressure, and then you would expect it to come back through. The second alternative here on a bearish setup is that we just don't get back over here. We get rejected at 507 or 51 cent area, and then this ends up trending its way through the area, and ultimately we break down. Like this looks like a head and shoulders pattern. That's how we knew we had to have a run up after it looked like a fake bear flag into a bull flag, but it had the fake run up now. Now we're coming down. Now we're just looking for the continuation. Our first major area is going to be that 45 cent. That's the bottom of the bottom of the rising channel, so the support of the rising channel, and this pattern's been going on. The resistance started October 22, the support started December of 22. So this pattern's been going on for about 11 months now. We're almost a year out on this pattern. So if it breaks, we come down to the 2020 uptrend, which we know, and we've already played out here many times in this community if you're a part of it, would be the 38 cents, which is the 2020 uptrend. These are the all-time patterns, and like I've stated a million times, this current formation we're in, if it plays true, it goes out until August of 24. And don't shoot the messenger, I'm just telling you the news. Now, if you want to look at the bullish narrative, like how do we get on top of this and get out of here and not have to face all of this? First things first, you would have to get up here to 54 cents in the all-time pattern, get on top of that as support, and then try to make a rally up to about 74 cents. However, you can't just get there without breaking the short-term narrative. Even in the short time frame, we still haven't been able to get back on top of the ascending triangle, which again, we have to get past, what is this, about 508 now, 507, get up here. Looks like a small bull flag should pull us in here. I'm still looking at, for the daily time frame, a retest on what we now know as a Deathcross. We've been prophesizing it for the better part of 10 days to 2 weeks, but now it's actually happened, so we have to pay credence to the fact that we've had a Deathcross. If we go into Bitcoin this morning, down 92 points, Bitcoin has already had its Deathcross, and Bitcoin has already confirmed its Deathcross. So we had a technical target down here. I didn't mean to move this. 25,192, close enough. That was our technical target from the breakdown of the broadening wedge. And now if we lose this, as it looks like this Deathcross is going to play out, could you have an overzealous run up on a thinly traded weekend to 27,000 at the 200-day? Not uncommon, but we're not looking great right now. We're looking very bearish in these areas. So if we do break down and lose 25,194, I think we have a firm target around 23,700. It's the bottom of this downtrending support. So pay attention to that for Bitcoin. I'm just going XRP, XLM, DGB, and Bitcoin this morning. If you want to see more, join Tom's Army. Send a YouTube super chat. Hit that like button. Share this so more people can see this. And leave a comment so that I know what you want and show some support to the program. That doesn't mean it has to be by money. That doesn't have to come out of your pocket. That can simply be hitting the like button, sharing this to friends and family, copying that link, and sharing it on social media so that I can get more push through the analytics. For XLM, we talked about the technical breakout. If it breaks out from here, we talked about first target was 13.2. The technical target, if it can continue and play this true, could be as high as 15.5. We already have it measured out. I can actually move it here so you can see the pattern. So that's actually what we'd be looking at. So right now we had a first layer break out to 13.2, but now we're consolidating. So now we're back to 12.9. XLM would have to, we had a breakout. Now is it possible we could come all the way back to 12.4 to retest this? As we know in the daily time frame, we're trying to avoid what XRP's done with the Deathcross, and we've only had a bearish cross so far. Right now though, that's a pretty bearish setup after a reversal. That's a long leg doji telling us we're bearish in the area. So it looks like we're going to have to come down here to confirm the breakout at 12.4, or at very least hit this 20-day. But honestly, with the long leg doji here with that bearish setup, it may very well come all the way back down here to the pattern formation breakout and try to hold it. So just pay very close attention to that. If XLM falls back within the pattern, your first target's 11.9, and then bottom of the uptrend is 11.7. So that's what you'd be looking for, and a breakdown will get you down to 8.78. So that would basically be if XRP broke down to 446 area, and then ultimately 38 cents. You could get a little bit of a commonality there. DGB still within the same formation. Downtrending resistance, uptrending support, getting tighter. Apex point on this pattern is right around September 20th. We have to hold this uptrending support. And it's a crazy thing. If we don't hold 0062, there is only one support in between, and I was hesitant to put it on, but we might as well do it now because we had this boom, boom, and I like to see the areas. That's your area in between. I know it seems crazy that you could get that support that easily, but that's how you do it. You follow the end of the pattern and see where we're going, or the prior start. So if we lose 6.5, your first big target is 5.44, and then underneath, if we play it true, is 4.22. But you always want to have every possibility out in front of you. And then XDC, why the hell not? Let's finish the 3 X's. XDC fell outside of the formation. We're looking for a rejection here at roughly 5.71. If we go into the daily, we can see the urgency here. We're about to have a bearish cross on a rejection here. We kind of flipped a bull flag into kind of a little bit of a bearish bias. But we'll see if we can get back over this 5.72 and ultimately over 5.75 and push out. If not, we have a date with destiny down at 4.5, and there's nothing we can do about it. If we break 4.5, it's a little bit lower than that, but we'll cross this when it comes. We will cross this bridge when it comes. So technically, that 4.5 area looks pretty solid to me. So I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, please make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing and joining the over 18,400 subscribers. If you're looking to trade your favorite crypto, video description below. For USA, we've got FEMX if you're a new user, lowest spot maker fee for the USA users, and no VPN needed. If you have the ability, I would encourage you to try to use MEXC. That's also in the video description below. It's just for new users in the USA. It's not available for new users, but for user ability, it's A1. Make sure you take positivity over negativity in the start of this weekend. Give thanks to your Lord and Savior on this most holy of days. And if you don't like religion, that's fantastic. But I like to speak my faith. Also, make sure you don't make an emotional decision on XRP or crypto. Make sure you have all the technical analysis and news alike to make an educated and informed decision so you can dictate the pattern and perception and reality of the price action today. Stay blessed, everybody, and remember, we are the light in a world surrounded by darkness.